Bonnie, so someone had asked me, should I do detailed planning when we all know that whatever you plan in a project never comes to fruition?
It's unfortunate that it never comes to fruition, but it makes sense to actually think about how much detail you need in your planning. The thing is, what conditions do you evaluate to determine how much detail?
Well, first thing that comes to my mind is size and deadline. And I think of the Olympic Games. Can you imagine what it'd be like to tell everybody, all you Olympians go home, we'll be ready in 2 weeks. Sorry, that won't go over real well, right? So if you have something that's very large, you have something with very, very tight deadlines or very specific non-breakable deadlines, I suggest you do some detailed planning. If anything else, when things happen, you'll know what the impact is to those deadlines.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more though.
Well, yeah, so the thing that I'm thinking about is, people with skills that are really hard to come by. I've been known to respond to somebody who calls me on a Monday and says, hey, are you available on Wednesday? And it's like, actually, I'm available next year. Right. So if you think about it, if you have these hard to find skills or, you have to do contracts with people, you have to have the detail in your schedule to know when you need those people. Otherwise, you're not going to get them.
Well, and related to that, you also have cost, because those people, cost money, but you might also have equipment that you have to go through. You might have to stage money ahead of time, maybe deposits, that sort of thing. So a detailed plan is required so you'll know what cash you need when, so you don't end up with your hand out going to your finance person who says, I don't have any money for you, and your project comes to a screeching halt because you didn't do detailed planning.
Right. So I guess the best thing to do is figure out the amount of detail that you really need and plan at that level. You don't have to go overboard and plan more than that. But boy, you sure don't want to plan less than that, because once you get into trouble on the project, it's really hard to get it back.
Right. Not only do you have project issues associated with that, but as a project manager, you have trust issues potentially that come up as a result of that, and that is very, very hard to recover from. I think you said it earlier, the key here is to err on the side of more planning versus less.